Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is well and happy. Hope the sun is shining where you guys are as well. We have a beautiful day. So, if you've checked your PDF, you see that it might look familiar. So, somewhere in these lessons that I've done, we have worked on and talked about the permutations of paradiddles. But paradiddles are the meat and potatoes of drumming and inverting the paradiddles, moving that accent over. Besides just inverting and putting the diddle in different places, we're moving the accent over. And I don't know if in earlier lessons when I was doing this, if you understood it or took it seriously or forgot about it. So it's kind of like a review, but we might delve a little bit more into how to use these and me giving you like a template. I'll give you like the building blocks, and then you have the blocks in front of you, which are these paradiddles, and then you get to put them together the way that you want to create. But you have to have the blocks before you can do it. So we have to have the foundation and where all of this is coming from. So that's what's important. So hey, Hank, I see you guys. Ilmani, I see Susan, I see Deborah K. Good morning. Let's see who else is on here. Okay, I see someone that I haven't seen before. I have no idea how you were pronouncing it. Shama Kalawat, something like that. I see Music Dragon. And I see Linda Q. So, yeah, so cool. There's 82 of you right now. So good. 82 of you will be getting a refresher course or some new ideas. Hopefully that's what we'll get today, is new ideas on what in the world are we going to do with what we're seeing up here. So last week, remember we did just singles and we moved the accent over and we put the accent where the accent was, we put it on our hi-hat. We did like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and 4 E and a 1 E and. So we moved that accent over. Now we're not going to do singles. We are going to be doing them in paradiddles. Alabama says, hey. Okay, so everyone get your sticks. Get your pad or your snare drum or your kit. So a regular paradiddle, of course, is notice I'm keeping all the grace notes down to make them more effective. You don't want, because if you're accenting all of them, then this exercise won't do any good for you. So the first inversion of, or the first accent shift, I should say, would be. So now the accent is on the paradiddle, paradiddle. Okay, so easy enough, because you have to have this format in your brain where it's paradiddle, paradiddle, because now when we go down into number 2 with the variations, you're still going to be doing the accent in the same place, paradiddle and paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. So we're just moving we're shifting the accent on the 4 partials of the 4/16 notes, 1 E and a. So let's do C on the top line first, because now you're going to accent paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. And a while back, I showed you that you could use that for that, like the country beat. Let me turn my mic off so I can play a little bit harder. So that's the country beat. And a lot of you guys probably don't think that that drummer may be throwing in some of those diddles just to get away from booga jecka, doing all singles. Challenge yourself in putting those paradiddles in there. Okay, so we've done C. Now we're going to move over. I don't see any questions or anything yet because we're just getting into the good parts. Okay, so now D. I think D is possibly in this sticking not used as much, maybe. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So you see how I'm really accenting so you can hear that fourth partial. So it's not paradiddle, paradiddle. Because it just doesn't sound pretty. You need that accent. So you have to work on grace notes being low, almost like a ghost note. All the grace notes are low. So let's see if that works on here. Now you wouldn't play a whole song like that, but you could just throw that in. Go back into your groove. And moving that accent. So you're just moving it around and having fun with it while you're doing it. Okay, hopefully you've got your sticks in front of you. So let's go down to number 2. That's your first variation or your first inversion or first permutation, as Dave Garibaldi calls them. You're permutating the paradiddles. So now we're going to do paradiddle, paradiddle, That one's easy, believe it or not, to get fast. So I use that one all the time. I see Jan. Hey, Jan. Got your sticks in your hand. All right, so let's just take A from number 2 and put it in a fill. Double time it. When you see somebody do that, that's just one inversion. And I'm just ending on a backbeat. Right, left, left, right, left. 1 E end. and 3, 4, 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4. So you see how easy that one is to slip in there. So you could do 2 of that same speed. So we're back on the same thing, but just back on our hats as a groove. But now let's move that accent over so it'll be a little bit more fun. So it's paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. So you have diddle, diddle. So you have to catch that stick. We're back into the stick control thing. Diddle, diddle. Don't go this and then dull. It's di, down position, downstroke. So paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Keep those grace notes down. If you can find on YouTube Dave Garibaldi's paradiddle permutations, you'll see how important they are. Okay, any questions? First live session. Yeah, you're from India. Awesome. That's why I couldn't pronounce it. I'm just going to call you Sham. Okay, so line 2, we did A, we did B, paradiddle, paradiddle. Now let's move over one more. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. If you split your hands like this. So you can see how important it is for the grace notes. Otherwise, it's just noise, you know. But if you put the accents, then it has a groove to it. Okay, let's see. Let's go on. Paradiddle, paradiddle. That's an easy one. It's easier than the first line, D. one in there as a fill on fourth count of a 4-count measure. You can put it in the last two. You can put it in the whole measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on you. I'm giving you those building blocks. You're building your own thing. Okay. So line 2, any problems with that? These are things that you have to work on, but they're so awesome when you incorporate them into your groove, because you can be playing and then just stick one from B or D or A and whatever line you want, and then it becomes musical when you're playing. So this is not monotonous the whole time. Just stick it in. So those were all variations. Okay, let's go down to line 3. I don't see anybody having a problem with anything specifically yet. Okay, so now we're on line 3, single paradiddle, variation 2, or permutation 2. You're permutating it from the regular right, left, right, right. Now we have right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. So the first one's going to be easy. You're just going to drop diddle, pair, diddle. Don't do diddle, do diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, You have to control that down stroke. I'm not doing this, though, either. I'm not leaving it on the head or on the hi-hat. It's so in slow motion, you strike it, it hits, and you freeze it right there. Freeze. So it does rebound from here to here, and you're freezing it. You're not bringing it and then having to come back down to it. Don't let it rebound. Rebound right there and catch it. That's your downstroke. So we have diddle, pair, diddle, pair, I have a tickle in my throat. There. So you can either do diddle or diddle. You can bring it over really quick. Diddle, pair, a tap, and a 1. So you're only doing one of those, one inverted. And that makes a cool, easy groove. And it teaches you how to get from your floor tom. Okay, that's just the first step. Now we have to accent the ul of the diddle, 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 para, diddle, para. So that's a tap and an upstroke. Diddle, 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 diddle. So it's a up and a down. Diddle, para, diddle, para, diddle pair, a diddle pair, a diddle pair, a diddle pair, a diddle, 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 diddle. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do one diddle pair, then I'm going to do diddle pair, So I'm going to accent the first of it. So I'm going to do one of C and the left version of A. Diddle pair, and then diddle pair, Whoops, I'm sorry. Which am I on? Diddle pair, pair. Diddle pair, pair, diddle pair, pair, diddle, diddle, diddle. So diddle, diddle. So I'm doing one of each. So rather than do both of them with the accent like that, I took C and went diddle pair, then I did a diddle pair, So you can see how you can match them. Welcome to the jungle. Okay, so any problems with that? It's just diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair. C is easy. Diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair. Because you have a regular paradiddle in there. You're just not starting on that. You're starting on the diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle. So no one should have a problem with that one because it turns right into your regular paradiddles. It's just that the bass drum is on the di. No problems with that one. Okay, let's look at D. Diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair, diddle pair, Any problems? All right, Mike's saying he's coming in late. All right, find the PDF, and we are going through moving the accents over on these paradiddle permutations, I'm going to call them. Because if Dave Garibaldi can call them permutations, so can I. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, and 3, moving that accent over. The last one is kind of the strangest until you find out where that diddle is. Okay, so you've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4/16. So you're just starting over 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. But where is the diddle? Tell me where the diddle is. The diddle is, and then you finish the sentence. The diddle is See if anybody knows. We're on 4. Just 4A. The diddle is blank, blank, blank. I just see you talking amongst yourselves. The diddle is in the middle of the 2. So, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, So, the diddle is dull, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, Yes, I'll be going to those questions in a little bit. That's where the diddle is. Dull, pair, diddle, pair. So you're actually starting it on the dull of the pair, diddle. Dull, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle. So the dull is the accent. Those are a little bit harder to play just for the fact that you are going diddle, 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 diddle. So it's a tap and an accent. So that tap is actually an upstroke and a down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So on your way up, you're just accidentally tapping it. Up, down. So you have to practice that motion with both hands. Diddle, diddle. So if we move over to C, let's see how much time we have. Okay, we got good time. Okay, so not C, but B. 4th line, B. So you're playing the pair, diddle sound, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, just like the top line, but the sticking is not pair, diddle. Remember, it is it's dull, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle. And what happens? There's a regular paradiddle in there. Pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle. It's just not in the right place. You're going dull, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, pair, diddle. So it's kind of like offbeat. So if you look at it, you have right, then you have left, right, left, left, accent on the right, left, right, right. So you're still playing a regular paradiddle, but we're starting the bass drum on the dull part. Dull, pair, diddle, pair, diddle, 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 diddle. That one's actually easy once you get going because the accent makes it so much easier than the first explanation of right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. By just putting that accent, then you have a paradiddle automatically. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. But it's on a upbeat. Dun 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 dun. So your pair is starting up on the top. Dum bat dum bat dum bat dum bat. Get it? Any questions? Okay. Shamek. I see Shamek. I'm gonna go. Let's see if I can even get there. Oh no, I'm not seeing. Oh, they're there. Let's see if I see any questions. Oh, so there's a bunch of questions on there? Okay, cool. So I'll answer some now. Let's see, just in case there's a problem in here. Linda Q says, new here for about a month. I'm practicing my single stroke rolls. Is it okay also practice paradiddles or should I wait? No, I think go ahead and start your paradiddles because you need that coordination of switching hands, right, left, right, left, left, left. But at the same time, I would practice singles and then incorporate your doubles with it also. Like single, single, double, double, single, double, double, single, double, double. Do that a billion times. And then incorporate the right, left, 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 left. And you're going to be, if you're a beginner, you're going to be slow. But we want slow because then that actually puts that in your muscle memory. If you start too quick and you're not going to remember that. But if you play slow, single, double, double, single, double, double for your exercises, and then paradiddle, because that's a single diddle, single diddle, single diddle, single diddle. So you're incorporating those. And those should be the first three things that you work on, for the first, I don't know how long, months. Singles, doubles, and paradiddles. Okay. Let's see. P-Dub says, when I learned to do the accents a long time ago on the paradiddles, my teacher had us accenting the left hand and the right hand and the right also. Oh, when you're doing paradiddles? No, you never want paradiddle. Not unless you're doing something that is written specifically to get away from your regular paradiddles. But paradiddles are just like when you sing it, paradiddle. Your voice is here for paradiddle. That's exactly how they sound. You don't want your paradiddles. It'll just sound like a bunch of noise. You want paradiddle. So you want your diddles soft. And then learning how to move these accents over. Okay, let's see. Elamani. General question. I have trouble playing rudiments in the drum kit as opposed to the pad. Whether or double paradiddle or inverted ones, especially when incorporating the hi-hats or other cymbals. Tips on how to make this transition from pad to drum kit. Oh, gosh. Well, I've never really had, I don't think I've ever had a problem coming from the pad to the kit. You want your snare drum, maybe your snare drum is, your head is too loose and it's just messing with you because you're coming from a practice pad and then the surface of your snare. So check that out. Do this with your stick. Just drop it. And if it doesn't get a certain amount of bounces, then you might have your snare drum head too loose. And so it's giving you a weird vibe when you get onto the kit. But you should normally make a good transition from the pad to the kit. There's a little bit different feel, yes, but maybe when you're on your pad, be behind your kit so you still have that same feel. And then when you start incorporating your hi-hats, it just takes time, is all I can really say. Yeah, you just have to start slowly, get some exercises that or easy patterns, your regular patterns, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just do easy things over and over and over. And then the transition should be automatic. But practice your pad with your kit and then take your pad off and you should be ready to go. And just practice these exercises. I know Drumeo has so many. Jared has that one easy one where it's just... Just sit and do these over and over and over. And it's repetition is really the answer to most questions. It's just, you have to do it a bunch of times and then things start to click. I hope that helps, Ilmani. Okay, Alabama says, is it good to practice to add the bass in there? Footwork is my weaker area. Yes, yeah. So when we're doing these exercises from today, they're in groups of 4/16. So no matter which pattern you're doing, if you're doing right, left, left, right, left, give that bass drum one of those beats. The 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, or 1 E and 2 E and E and E and. And maybe put a metronome on to make sure, say you set your metronome for this. Keep your metronome going to make sure that you don't get off from the metronome. You want to be steady with that bass drum. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then you're playing all these different variations. But yes, start incorporating your bass drum. It's for coordination. Okay, let's see. Ma'am, one of my snare drum lug casing has tilted a bit. What to do? Your drum lug casing has tilted? Did you take the head off? And sometimes those screws and stuff come loose inside of your snare drum. So if you take your snare drum head off, you might be able to torque it inside of there. And that might be why it's tilted. It might be broken. You might have to buy another, and you can buy those lugs. You can order those lugs, hopefully in your area. All right, Heinz, what do you have for me? Thank you for your participation in it. Oh, Why Hunger? Yeah, that was awesome. When I saw you drumming brilliantly next to Steve Gadd, I know. I fell off my drum. I did too. I broke my saddles. Oh, no. Oh. I know, that was just, I couldn't believe that I got invited to that. So all of you guys need to go to YouTube and go to Why Hunger, and the video should come up. And I mean, Steve Gadd is on there, but so is everyone else. Dave Weckl, even Ringo is at the very beginning, and Dom Familaro, he is who asked me to be part of that. And oh, I can't even think right now, but there's a whole list. There's like 100 drummers on there, just about every famous drummer you can think of, and then little old me. So it was just really crazy, but it was so much fun to be asked. I was nervous. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can do this. But I just sat behind here and used my equipment that Dromeo got me started with, and filmed it and sent it in, and I made two little short clips on there. So it was fun. All right, so anyone else? Let's see. Yes, it does. Ilmani says it does. It just turns into a regular paradiddle. Okay, so how far have we gotten now? Let's see. We are on 4 with that unusual sticking, but then it does turn into regular. So I think we did B, and then C we'll do dull pair, did dull pair, did dull pair, did dull pair, Uh-oh, there goes my phone again on the scam call. Even though it's on block. So we are on C of line 4. Did dull pair, 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 Same thing happens with C on line 4. If you look where the accent is, the first accent, you have right, left, left, right, then left, right, and then go back, right, left. So you have line 2. That's the same sticking as right, left, left, right, right, left. That is exact same sticking in C. You're just starting it in a different place. So if you put your bass drum in there, you have 2/16 before the accent. And you can use that sticking for that country beat too. Okay, D, we have one more before we get to, we've got to get to those other little things real quick. So D is just, so there's the accent at the very end of the group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So taking any of these, you have 16 of them, variations. They can be used as grooves or fills. So just take them, be sure that you're putting all of those inner beats are soft, except for the accent, because that's what changes the whole thing. Otherwise, they're all going to sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all loud. So you have to get those grace notes in there. If you're starting that one with the right, right, left, right. So this is a good sheet to practice your downstrokes and your upstrokes when the accent is the second one. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. Okay, Olamani thinks. Okay, no magic, just practice. Yeah, there is no. A lot of people say, how do I get my doubles fast? How do I get my blah 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 fast? There's only one secret: practice. You know, I can't say, okay, if you do this, if you lean your hand a little bit like this, they'll go 100 miles an hour. No. It's just practice. A lot of sitting down behind your drums or your practice pad every day. And if you can get hours in every day, until you can get these all developed, that's really what it takes. And if you can only do 30 minutes a day, so it's going to eventually get there, hopefully, but it won't get there nearly as fast as if you start charting hours a day. And that's the best answer of all. Okay. Alabama Slammer says the reason is I got back into drums because of me. So awesome. Thank you so much. Looks like the shank tap approach. You can do that. But when I was demonstrating, I was just doing all of my tips. But there is an approach where I don't like tearing up my sticks. So, but I know I do this when I play out. I know I use more shank of my stick. But I try to do this. So I'm saving some of my stick, some of my paint on the stick. But it's the same thing, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That approach. Okay, let's move on really quick. So the next one we have is single stroke 4. These are fun. It's just it's a main rudiment to learn on the list of the main 26 or the 40 PAS drum rudiments. It's just a single stroke 4. Triple lip tap. It shows you a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you're doing is you're only doing 2 on each hand. So it's almost like doing together. But if you start just a tad in front of the other stick, so that's actually what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're just dropping them in. In this case, there's accent on the end. So they're called shivers, too, when you get them fast. Like when you get a shiver, like that. I'm just dropping. You want to put 2 in there with your bass drum. So we can put the right hand version or the left. Some people can play them only on one hand. I've practiced them on both, so I can play both ways. Because you're still doing. Now, those are easy enough. This next one on C. So you're playing a double and another double, but the second tap of the double, da da, da da, da da. So get that going. So shifting the accent, the title of the lesson. So we're accenting the second part of the double. Digga-da-da, digga-da-da, digga-da-da. Okay, any questions? Getting it? All right. Now move over to E. Triplet tap, triplet tap, triplet tap, triplet tap. So you have to get those doubles easily in there. Really cool fun and stickings. Even slide it over. This tom is a little bit high. I wish I could get it a little bit lower, but it's right on top of the bass drum. So that's just some fun ideas. I like to stick some fun things at the end of the lesson. I'm looking below this video at the exercise. Okay. You don't see 5 and 6? Oh no, it's supposed to be on there. Well, poop. It's on my PDF. I don't know, maybe it didn't get refreshed. I'm not sure. I promise it's on mine. 5 and 6. So they're just single stroke 4s. So let me show you. We see them online, just not on printed. Okay, so see if you can find those, everyone. We see them online, just not on printed. I don't know what that means, but let's see. I see the flam accents. Yeah, I see them. They're right underneath the lesson here on my iPad. I do see them right there. So they're there. You just got to find them below the video. Under the lesson, but not on the PDF. Okay. They are on the screen on here. So you can just scroll down. Okay, so those were the single stroke 4s. Now we're going to do flam accents. Okay. Those are just regular flam accents. Regular flam accents. Now we're going to move that accent. We're going to shift the accent and the flam. I'd say tap, flam, tap, tap, flam, tap, tap, flam. So you're starting the flam on doom dak, doom dak, doom dak. So the bass drum is right here. So tap, flam, accent, tap. Tap, flam, accent, flam, accent, flam, accent, flam, accent. Boom, chaka, boom, chaka, boom, chaka, boom, chaka. Experiment with how you want to move them around the kit. If you want to put these in straight 16ths, you're still playing flam accents. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm still playing flam accents, but I've got my bass drum going like this. Now I'm going to keep that going, and I'm going to move the accent. Now we'll move it over one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love it, Linda. I'm so glad. So we could do so we could do a little shuffle, like, or we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm doing the flams as I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm doing flam, 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 flam. So, and it when you put it on here, so there's so many possibilities that you can do with these. So you know how I am. I love, love, love putting rudiments on the kit. So that was the best part about, starting out with rudiments when I was marching drum and bugle corps, because you had to know your rudiments. So then I just automatically have them stored in my memory, muscle memory, and it just comes out with playing. And I try to share them as much as I can with the students. Susan says another helpful lesson. So much fun. Awesome, awesome. Well, good. Shamik, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, so take these exercises, please take these exercises and put them to good use. Like I was saying, the flam accents are in triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But you can put them straight if you want them. So I'm playing 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum, bum, boom, cha, doom, doom, cha. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm playing them against a regular 4/4 time. Flam accent, flam accent, flam accent, flam accent, flam, flam, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I have on 4 count, you have to do something like kind of straight in order to get back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. But now if you played 4 straight flam accents with triplicate feel, then you can play 4 and come back on 4, on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you're playing like in straight rock and getting out of that blues shuffle or whatever, if you're just playing, now we want to put them in 1 E and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 E and a 3 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So I'm playing 16th note. 16th notes, but I'm accenting every 3, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But that's only not enough counts to fill 4 counts, so I have to finish the 4th count. 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4 triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that was only 3 bass drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have to finish 1, 2, 2, and a 3 and a 4 E and a. So you have to count them as 16ths. 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Get it? Hope that's not too confusing. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. So I'm accenting every 3. E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Hope that's not too far above your head. But 16th notes with a triplicate feel or triplicate sound. You're playing 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But they're really in straight 16ths. Tekka, 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 tekka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But I'm just accenting on every 3rd one. And they happen to be flam accents. Okay, so have fun. Have fun with these lessons and put them to good use. The year is coming almost to an end with all the Drumeo lessons, and I'm trying to get it all in for you so you can have all this information in front of you. So when we're gone and we're not here on every Tuesday, you could still look back. I hope one of my students, Jan, has a folder with all the lessons in it. And so that's what you guys need to do, is make the PDF and just categorize them if you want to. Okay, let's see. Scotty says lots of info. It's easier for me to count like that than to say the words. Okay, yeah, I like saying the words, but counting, whichever is comfortable for you guys. Chris Bolio, I think it's pronounced. But thank you. I'm glad you like the lessons. Susan always says thank you from Misora. Scotty, you're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, everybody. I wonder if there's any more questions here. Heinz says, see you later. Okay. Let me look one more time up here. Nope, no more questions. Okay, good. I think we got all the questions. And hopefully you can get the PDF. Otherwise, they are under this lesson. Maybe they'll put it under. They'll put it on the PDF so that you can get it. They always send me the PDF on my email, so I never have any problems getting it, so that I can have it in front of me. Susan will make sure they did. They fixed it. Okay, good, cool. So you guys check back, and the PDF should be there then. Okay. All right. We'll see you next week. Got another one coming up. See you guys later. Bye-bye.